In this video, we will see how to prepare reversing entries. Reversing entries are made on the first day of an accounting period to remove the effect of certain adjusting entries made in the previous accounting period. The recording of reversing entries is an optional step in the accounting cycle. Companies most often use reversing entries to reverse two types of adjusting entries, accrued revenues and accrued expenses. Each reversing entry is the exact opposite of the adjusting entry recorded in the previous period. The use of reversing entries does not change the amounts reported in the financial statements. It simplifies the recording of subsequent transactions. Let's look at an illustration to see how to prepare reversing entries. On July 31st, Aquima Company made an adjusting entry for salaries that were accrued at the end of the month for $2,350. We will prepare a reversing entry on August 1st and indicate the closing balances of the accounts after recording the reversal entry. The adjusting entry that would have been posted on July 31st for the accrued salaries expense was a debit to salaries and wages expense for $2,350 and a credit to salaries and wages payable for the same amount. Thus, the reversing entry that should be made on August 1st is a debit to salaries and wages payable for $2,350 and a credit to salaries and wages expenses for the same amount. Note that it is the exact opposite of the adjusting entry that was made on July 31st. The reversing entry eliminates the balance in salaries and wages payable, which was created by the adjusting entry. It also creates a credit balance in the salaries and wages expense account, which would have been eliminated by the closing entry that was made in the previous period. After posting the reversing entry, salaries and wages expense has a credit balance of $2,350 and salaries and wages payable has zero balance. It is unusual for an expense account to have a credit balance, but it is accurate in this instance as it represents the balance of the outstanding expense for the previous period.